Hey there, it's Rachel with Rachel Freeburn Fitness, and this is the sixth and final part of my goal planning series. So far in this series, we have learned about creating your vision. We've talked about things that might hold you back from reaching your goals and some ways to overcome that. We've looked at your top priorities and figured out your compelling why to attach to those. And you've written out your long term and short term smarter goals. So we've done a lot this week, right? But now it's time to map out how to put your plan in place. So, what I'm going to do is have you work backwards from the due date to today. So, by doing this, you can figure out what needs to be done and you'll create a timeline from which you can work and live by. So grab a pen and a paper, or I will have another download, a worksheet for you in the blog post today, so you can use that if you want to follow along that way. So we're going to be brainstorming and creating our plans. So what we're going to do is we will start with your long-term goals and work your way back, and then write out your goals for different milestones. So we'll start with the 1 year, then we'll go like 6 months, 3 months, 1 month, and then what we could do today. And for each milestone, write out what your goals are. Be as specific as possible using that 7-step smarter goals formula that I gave you in the fifth part of the series. I gave you that. So if you haven't done that yet, you can go back and do that. And then use present tense when you're talking. So for example, I have lost 10 pounds. I have paid off 1 credit card, something like that. But use those kind of statements and include areas such as your health, fitness, finances, relationships, career, education, travel. Sky's the limit, but include everything in your life that's important. And as we've talked about previously, writing down your goals is important, which is why I'm having you do this on paper. But it helps you to refer to those. You can have that in front of you and you can refer to it often, and it helps you stay focused and on track. This is going to allow you to update and adjust your plan of action as needed. So now I'm going to show you how it works with an example of setting a financial goal. Instead of having a goal for saving money each month, that I just want to save money, get very specific about it. What dollar amount do you want to save each month, and how can you make that happen? Identify your why and know the point from where you're starting. Determine if it's attached to one of your top priorities. So here's the example. I'll save money for a family vacation 1 year from now. We'll create great family memories in Hawaii, somewhere we've always dreamed to go. So since I know I'll need $6,000 and I'm just starting to save now, I will save $500 each month and put it into a savings account just for vacations. That's all that it's going to be for. And I will take $250 from each of my paychecks each month. I'll get 2 paychecks a month, so I'll take $250 from each one and put it into that account. And to save that $250 each month, or every 2 weeks, I'll bring my lunches to work, and I'll only splurge on a fancy coffee or go out to eat once a week, like Fridays. So that's an example of how your priorities for family and for adventure and fun are tied into your goals. And I just showed you kind of quickly how you can go from your 1 year goal down to the tasks you need to do daily to achieve it. So once you work through your plan for each of your goals, the final step would be to schedule it. And that's like physically schedule it into your calendar or your planner or your phone, whatever you use. and put those daily and weekly tasks in there and schedule those like they're important appointments with yourself. Make that a priority, because that's where a lot of people fail, because they aren't making it a priority. They're not actually taking action on those things. So one way to do it is if you want to set aside a 20 to 30 minute block of time on say a Sunday, once a week, where you can go through, plan your week ahead. Sundays are great because you're usually less busy and you can clearly see your week ahead and envision what you want for that. That'll help you succeed and keep yourself accountable. Once your goals are in line with your priorities and you have that solid plan in place and you know what to do, what you want deep down, you're going to be unstoppable. You're going to reach those goals and you're going to be successful. So remember that you focus on what you get. And this only works if you take the actions. So ask yourself, what can I do today? Start today. There's no reason to wait. Start planning out your goals. I hope this series has been helpful and that you've learned a little bit of how to start goal planning for yourself. And I'd love to hear your feedback. So, after you implement this system or even parts of it, come back, leave me a comment, shoot me a message. Let me know how it's going, because I'd love to hear how it's going after you get going. A little jumbled there, but so thank you so much for tuning in. I hope this was a helpful series, and I appreciate you watching, and we'll talk to you soon. Bye.